Welcome back to Completely Evil. What do you guys feel about prison reform? Do you guys feel like everyone deserves a second chance? I was watching the Kardashians, and as you know, Kim is sort of a martyr for prison reform. She has done a lot of work to help free prisoners, but I'm not quite sure on if she feels that way about any type of offender. Like the lady Alice, whom she helped free from prison, who was serving all of that time for drugs. Yes, I absolutely support that. But the stories I have covered on here, absolutely no way. In my world, your ass wouldn't get phone calls, visitors, letters, or even sunlight. In my world, you would dig ditches with a spoon. Argue with me, and I'll tell you to go watch my podcast on Gregory Green and Faith Green. This is the story of Samyiah James, a 13-year-old who was shot by one of these people that I want to dig ditches with a spoon. This story takes us to North Lauderdale, Florida, the home of a beautiful 13-year-old girl named Samyiah James. Samyiah was born on March 17, 2010. She loved hanging out with her friends, she loved TikTok, and she loved to cook for her mom. On August 21st, 2023, somewhere before 10:30 p.m., Samyiah was hanging out with a friend in a neighborhood near Silver Lakes Middle School in North Lauderdale when a car with some men pulled up. Some form of an argument took place between Samyiah and the men in the car, and she threw a drink in the car. In retaliation, Samyiah was shot in the back and the car sped off. Now ask yourselves, what were men engaging with a child for anyway? What did you need to speak to her about? One can only guess. Samyiah was airlifted to the hospital where she sadly passed away.
Now at 11, a South Florida mother heartbroken after her 13-year-old daughter was shot and killed.
Yeah, the mother was supposed to be excited for her kid's first week back to school. Instead, she's now planning a funeral. The shooter is still out there tonight.
Kim Nguyen talked to that grieving mother tonight. And Kim, what did that mom have to say?
Yeah, well, of course, you know, that mother says that she is devastated and doesn't know why anyone would want to kill her 13-year-old daughter. Behind me, you can see that a makeshift memorial has been set up with balloons and teddy bears marking the spot near where the teen was killed. That mother says today was supposed to be her daughter's first day of school.
I saw my daughter laying on the ground like she was asleep. Blood all over on one side of her chest.
It's an image Lolita Caddis says she can't get off her mind.
Her mouth was halfway open like she was trying to catch her breath.
Her daughter, Samyiah James, gone after police say she was shot and killed Monday night. She was only 13.
She didn't deserve this. And I just took my baby life. Just took her life for nothing.
Balloons and teddy bears now mark the spot where the teen who enjoyed making TikTok videos was shot. Investigators say they got a call about a shooting just before 10:30 on Southwest 12th Court and Southwest 74th Avenue in North Lauderdale, where Samyiah was visiting her friend. Officials say the teen was airlifted to a nearby hospital where she died. Her mother says the shooting happened the night before Samyiah's first day of school as a 7th grader.
And she's only 13. My baby is only 13.
Tracy Clark Graham lives just a few feet away from where the shooting happened.
Well, first I heard a pop, or a couple of pops, and then I heard screeching.
She says when she found out how young the victim was, she broke down.
But when they told me she was 13, it really broke my heart. It really did.
For now, investigators haven't said what led to the shooting. In the meantime, Caddis sends this urgent message to anyone who may help find her daughter's killer.
I just need justice for my daughter. That's it. I need justice. I need the person to come forward and turn themselves in.
And for now, the killer is still somewhere out there. Anyone with information is asked to reach out to Broward County Crime Stoppers. For now, we're reporting live in North Lauderdale. Kim Nguyen, NBC6 News.
Kim, thank you.
Samyiah was headed to the 7th grade, a baby, y'all, just a baby. 7 months later, police arrested 22-year-old Christopher Marc and charged him with manslaughter. I do not understand this charge. DAs are kind of known to charge what they feel they can get a conviction for, so it's clear they are worried about something. Is it because of the drink that Samyiah threw in the car? But hey, a drink versus a gun, that shit don't add up.
Only on 6, after nearly 8 months of pain and a fight for justice, the mother of a 13-year-old girl who was shot and killed in North Lauderdale in August says her prayers have finally been answered. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Trina Robinson. Broward deputies have announced the arrest of a 22-year-old man named Christopher, charged with manslaughter. NBC 6 reporter Ryan Nelson spoke to the victim's mom, who said she finally feels a sense of relief. It's an interview you're going to see only right here on 6.
Lolita Caddis vividly remembers the moment she learned her 13-year-old daughter, Samyiah James, was shot and killed.
I just felt like, when I got that news, I literally felt out. My daughter had to pick me up and like put me inside the car, because I was out of it. Just screaming, yelling, crying, like I just couldn't imagine that my daughter was gone.
It all happened in August, when police were alerted to shots fired around 10:40 p.m. near Southwest 12th Court and Southwest 74th Avenue in North Lauderdale. BSO says deputies raced to the scene, where they found 13-year-old Samyiah suffering from a gunshot wound. She was rushed to the hospital, where she was pronounced dead. James was getting ready for 7th grade when her life was cut short. It's been more than 7 months since Caddis last saw her daughter smile.
Because she was just there with me that same day. That same day she was home with me. You know, I got to cook for her, got to tell her that I love her that same day that she left me. So it really hurted me deep down, you know, and it's still hurting me, and I'm still in pain. I'm still grieving over my daughter.
Deputies say they've been searching for the person who pulled the trigger ever since the night of the killing, following a trail of clues and evidence. They say they've finally made an arrest, charging 22-year-old Christopher Marc with manslaughter with a firearm.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they got the person. I'm not happy because, you know, my daughter is gone, because I can't bring my daughter back. But I'm so happy because it's a weight off me, because they arrested the guy.
Detectives say it all started with an argument between 13-year-old Samyiah and people inside of a car on Southwest 12th Court. And the moments after the exchange of words, deputies say Marc shot James and the car drove away. Caddis grateful for the detectives.
He said, you know what, Lolita, don't worry. You don't have to keep on calling me. I'm going to get him for you this month. And he did.
While she feels relieved there's been an arrest, she says she wanted to see more severe charges. We've reached out to investigators asking why they're charging manslaughter, and we will be sure to update you.
I scrolled Samyiah's mom's TikTok, and I saw that she had an open casket. It was beautiful. She looked as though she was sleeping. Her mom put her away very nice. I loved all the hues of pink and all the friends that were dressed in pink. It was absolutely beautiful. I think her mom would be proud of the way that Samyiah would be proud of her mom, the way she's been keeping her memory alive. My condolences to her mom, Lolita, and their family. May you get the justice you deserve. You guys, don't forget to subscribe to Completely Evil. Drop a comment as well. Let me know if people like Christopher Marc can be rehabilitated. You know my answer. XOXO. Bye, y'all.